Hey everybody, it's Scotty from Scotty's Record Shop with part two of my Rolling Stones, my look at what I have for the Rolling Stones on vinyl. It's been a couple weeks since the last video. Uh, let's just say life is not just a game or a pretty yummy tasting cereal. Life is life. And it's been really busy and hectic around here in the household, so I really haven't had time. I'll be honest with you, I haven't even looked at YouTube probably for 2 weeks, which is too bad because I really enjoy watching a lot of you guys' videos. So sorry about that. I got to catch up. Just had a little bit of time. There's quiet in the house, so I figured I'd at least try to bang this video out anyway. So where we left off at the end of 1969 with Let It Bleed. The next album, my favorite Live Stones record. Let me set this up a little better. There we go. This one right here. Get your yayas out. This is a 70s pressing. Anyway. Does not have its original. Yeah, it does have an original in here. Insert. London insert. I love this album. Great live album from the Stones. Next one, I got to show you. I got to readjust this a little bit. Sticky Fingers. This is Sticky Fingers. Somebody removed the zipper, and as a collector, it's kind of like double. It's like I understand why they did it because it would chew up all the records that were near it. But on the other hand, it's like I wish you would have really left this, but I got it at a great price. The vinyl is in great shape, so we went with it. And I'm kind of not, I don't want to pay a heck of a lot of it. If I see it fairly inexpensively with the zipper, I'll pick it up. Okay, a couple of collections. These are both classics, Hot Rocks. You guys all know these. Great collection. This is a 70s pressing. Mid-70s, I'm guessing. Again, like I said in the last video, I'm not an expert on pressings of Stone stuff. I know when I bought some of these things. I've had this one forever as well. More Hot Rocks. Another great collection. If you really only want to get a couple of Stones albums, especially to cover the 60s, it's really only, there you go. Exile on Main Street, 1972. This album just plain rocks. It's a double album too, but it's not a gatefold in the sense of like a normal gatefold. Both of your albums are in here. Whoops, don't see that. They're both in here, sitting in the same place, same pocket. Great LP. This one I remember when it first came out, and I just didn't care for it that much. And I've really warmed up to this. I like this album a lot more. A little bit of ring wear and stuff on it, but Go Ted Soup, 1973 for the Stones. And the inner sleeve to that. There you go. And this was on the Atypical. By this point in time, we're on Rolling Stones records. I really dig this album now. It's really weird it's strange how sometimes an album, when it first comes out or you first hear it, it doesn't move you, you don't get it. Then as time goes on, you do. It's really weird. Or vice versa. You really dug it when it came out, and now you listen to it and it's like, what did I see in this? But 1974, it's only rock and roll, but we like it, don't we? I've always loved this album, and I always will. I know it's kind of that mid-70s era. Some people kind of poo-poo on it. I love this album. Again, Rolling Stones label, right? This next album, though, when it came out, I listened to it, and I went, I don't really care for it. I still don't really care for it. Black and Blue. This is an 80s pressing. I remember buying this in the early 80s. Going, okay, I don't have it, and I need it. That's the label. The original, I believe, had a custom label, if I remember correctly. But like I said, an 80s pressing on this one. I think like 83 or so that I bought this. I just don't dig it as much, I guess. Another great 70s, early 70s comp. This one, Made in the Shade. Had this one forever. Probably since junior high. I probably had this since junior high, this copy. It's got a lot of miles on it. This, if I remember correctly, has a custom, yeah it does. Custom label. Yeah, what a great compilation this is. For a single, compilation. A little worn, but wonderful. Another live album from the Stones, Love You Live, 1977. Not a bad record. I'd like to see more of the 72, 73 tour, 74 tour out, but there's your kind of cool insert on that. I believe both of them are the same. So, not a bad live album by any stretch from the Stones. 77, you can't really go wrong. Let's see what this other one is. Yeah, similar. Different color scheme, but similar. Double live LP from the Stones. Now we go to 78. Some people don't dig this album. I really like this album. I liked it when it came out. I still do. This is not the Lawsuit cover. The Lawsuit cover, from what I understand, had a lot of celebrities on the insert. This is a really cool die cut. If you've never seen it, I can get it out of here without. It's a die cut thing, and this goes inside whatever side you choose. But initially, it had a bunch of celebrities, and a lot of these celebrities were not happy to be on a Rolling Stones, like Lucille Ball didn't care so much about being on a Rolling Stones cover. I wouldn't have minded, but anyway. Emotional Rescue, 1980. This isn't a bad album. I mean, again, some people poo-poo on it, but, I don't remember if this was the original. I don't think this was the original insert, but do I have the original in here? No. Oh, anyway. Step back. 1980. Then we get Suckin' in the 70s. The next Stones album. Here we go. The insert on that one. I'm trying to remember if this is a custom. No, it doesn't have a custom sleeve. Your same typical Rolling Stones label with the tongue. Next record was an album, from what I read, about just a bunch of leftovers and reworkings. Tattoo You. I think it's a pretty good album, considering it's a bunch of leftovers. I remember reading somewhere that Start Me Up was initially done as a reggae piece, and left in the can, but not a bad record. Again, early 80s Stones. Another live album, Still Life. Single album this time from them. From the Tattoo You tour. And it was okay. Better than what's coming up. Sorry, did I say that? Yeah, I did. Okay. I just don't dig it. I never dug it. This copy is the stickered copy, and the stickers are still on. Stickers are still intact. I've tried really hard. I really have to dig this album. Let's see here. But I just can't dig it. I don't know. Something happened. But at this particular point in time, from what I read, the Stones were kind of fracturing anyway. Jagger and Richards were really communicating well, and they weren't, I don't know. Next album, I think this had some really good moments on it. Dirty Work. I know, again, people are like, oh, man. But, you know, it had its moments. So anyway, let me show you the inside of this one. 76, I believe this was. 76 for this one. Did this have a... Yeah, it did. Did have a... It's crazy. I'm looking at this and it's like 76. This is 20 years old. 20, 30 years old. Almost 30 years old. Like, wow. I remember buying this when it came out. Oh, and something else that was really cool about this record is the inside. Can you see that? It's pink. Okay. One more album to show you and then the torture's done, okay? I'll put that down for this one. Steel Wheels. Again, it had its moments. It had some really great stuff on it. Oops. Yeah, hello. Didn't fall very far. No vinyl has been injured in this video. Oh. And there's your inner sleeve for that one. And your custom label. Okay, so that is what I have for Rolling Stones vinyl. I know there's a lot more floating around, but that's what I have. As always, thank you guys for watching. Almost 400 people. I don't even know. Maybe there is 400 people now subbed to my channel. I haven't checked. So. But to all of you who sub and to all of you who watch, I really do appreciate it. I thank you so much. And coming up real soon, maybe in the next couple days if I can get it done, we'll have a May 2014 vinyl update. I got a nice little chunk of vinyl here. Oh, actually, it's this chunk. But anyway. Alrighty. Until next time, everybody. Peace and love.